Hi guys, welcome to today's reading. So, uh, for today's reading, it seems like this message is for someone who's been lately really thinking about two things. Primarily, is on their mind like all the time. They're spending a lot of energy thinking about these two things lately. One is wealth and security, and the other one is love and emotions, right? So, if you've been, if so this is someone who's been juggling these thoughts, or they've been confused, or they're trying to figure out how to approach either one of these or both of these together. Maybe you're like trying to figure out how to balance going after wealth and security and money versus prioritizing things that bring you joy and happiness, right? It could be a split like that. But if these two areas have been uh, your main area, wait, if these two areas of our lives are what have been active in the recent times, then this reading is for you. If not, I think maybe this is not for you, right? But stick around and see if it resonates if you want. But if money and love and uh, if you've been thinking a lot about wealth, security, and emotions and emotional security, whichever form they may come through, we don't care about that. But if these two domains have been active lately, then this reading is for you. I'm really sorry about the rambling. I'm still trying to learn how to kind of, express these thoughts as they come and also sort them out because they are very abstract when they do come, right? So, yeah, please bear with me on that. Okay, so the energy that I'm getting right now, or the message that is coming through, is the reason you've been really thinking about the material stuff, right? The things that bring you uh, happiness, or rather, the pleasures of owning things or having money. And it could be your job, it could be things like the material things, right? You've been going after them, and at the same time you've also been going after love and fulfilling your emotions however you want to, right? Whichever way you're going after to fulfill your material needs and your emotional needs, whichever form that takes, you've been going after it. Either there's two things. First is either you've been you've had your tower moment on how you're attached to these two things, how you're going after these two things. You had your tower movement, right? That is the group of people, uh, whoever is this message is for, right? So either you've had your tower moment, or you're going through it, right? There's a radical shift in your attachment style uh, towards wealth, money, and the material stuff, and the emotions and things that bring you joy or happiness, right? There has been a radical shift, or you are going through a radical shift. It is why you're constantly thinking about these things, because uh, like so many things from different levels are like being pulled up to the surface for you to think about and process. Yeah, the inner work is being done. It's a process, right? And you're in the middle of it, so you don't quite really see it. But the intelligence, whichever is working upon you, right? Whichever is untangling these knots that are causing you to attach, to have these attachment styles, right? That intelligence is working on itself. And so when that cleansing process, or when that process of change is happening, that energy is coming to the surface, so your attention is going there, your mind is going there, you're thinking about these things, so which is great, right? So so because you're going through this process of digging up all these uh, things that need your attention, right, towards your sorry towards your attachment styles, towards things of material nature, and also things that bring you pleasure, right? Just to be clear, right? So both of these things are things you can lust for, right? So, and that is how, so that is the defining factor. If you're lusting after it, it becomes unhealthy, and there are healthier ways to go after these things. There is not that material stuff, things that fulfill you materially or things that fulfill you emotionally are bad by inherently by themselves, but it's the way you attach to it that defines the kind of relationship that you have. And by defining that relationship is how you get to know, is that a good thing or a bad thing, right? You're one factor, that thing is one factor, and the overall relationship outcome, if you're the constant, the outcome of that relationship is defined by the characteristic of that other thing. So, and for that we need to know how you attach to it, right? If you're going after it without any, I mean, not to preach, but that's all I'll say. There's no need for judgment towards good or bad, but yeah, healthy and unhealthy. I mean, you can work it out the way you want it to, and that process is actually happening by itself, right? Because of that cleansing process is why you've been actively thinking about these things lately, and it's like almost like picking out, if there are thorns that have been stuck into your skin and you're like plucking them out one by one. On one level, plucking them is kind of painful, but you're kind of getting rid of the things that wasn't supposed to be in there in the first place. And by doing that, the end of it is going to be self-sovereignty, right? Like you're ruling yourself, like you have complete control in the integrity and the functioning of your consciousness, complete self, right? And that is a huge change, so congratulations. It's not something that's so easily done by people, and a lot of the people, like, I mean, everybody, I mean, most, I don't know, maybe a lot of people have to go through these radical changes in their attachment styles towards material and emotional fulfillment. It's definitely possible, but for those that do it, and in this case, for this particular group of people, whoever this resonates with, for them, they are gaining self-sovereignty. They're gaining complete control of their inner world. By doing so, like, they get to experience both. It's like you get to eat all the cake you want without worrying about gaining weight, or maybe gaining any diseases related to eating too much sugar. Let's say, yeah, you can do that. But obviously the way you do it matters, right? So that's what defines if the relationship is healthy or not. Anyway, thank you for thank you so much if you made it till the end. Way past all my rambling, because I'm still new to this. I'm still getting used to the rambling and figuring out what to say, how to say, and when to say it, based off the cards that are coming, the energies that are coming around. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Bye. Peace.